Hey everyone, thank you so much for joining me today for this new book review. It's a book that originally has been published in 2008, but it's a new edition that has just come out in 2023. So it's a fresh new edition and it's called Art, the Definitive Visual History. It's a beautiful, stunning book that of course will look amazing on your coffee table. Great display, super bright red with this beautiful glossy, kind of like a Hansa yellow type of a color. Really beautifully designed. Editorial consultant Andrew Graham-Dixon. The crystals are here for a calming atmosphere, but I will move them so we can do a big flip through. This book is very, very chunky, so we will need a lot of space. Let me just show you. It's super heavy as well. Fantastic gift idea, and I wish I could have included it in my gift guide, but it has arrived after I filmed the gift guide, so I couldn't include it. But it's beautiful, and I will link the gift guide where you can see all of my other DK books if you're interested. Before we start, I'd like to say thank you to DK for sending me these beautiful books to review on my channel. I have selected them myself, and for a reason that they are really quite special books. So if you haven't seen the other previous books that I have already reviewed, then check them out as the latest reviews in the book review playlist, which I will add at the end of the video. So here we go. So looking at contents, you're going to start at the beginning of art and the prehistory, and then we're going into 15th, 16th century, 17th, 18th, 19th, early 20th century, and then 1945 and onwards, which kind of leads into the modern art. You will kind of learn about the beginning of abstract art, which particularly I'm interested in. And in general, this is a great book to learn about art right from the beginnings and throughout the different eras. So in the beginning of the book, it talks about different things like light and shade and perspective, and how the artist chose to convey that in their paintings. And it has a multitude of different examples throughout different times. So this is not time-based yet. We also have the modern media and how the time reflects the art. Color, of course, how the color is used effectively in different art movements. Talk about pigments, which is very important. Here we have a pig's bladder bag, which was used by artists before the tube has been invented. So artists then would mix up their oil paints and put them into a pig's bladder to take to the location where they would be painting. So that would be a way of prepping your paint so that they didn't need to spend that time when their subject matter was posing in front of them, or they were outdoors painting the landscapes. So they kind of prepped that work ahead of time. And then, of course, when in 1841 the tube has been invented, then everything has changed for the artist and made their life so much easier. And then we have brushstrokes and texture. And now we start with the prehistory to 1400. I will not flip through every single page. As you can see, there is just way too much. But what I can do is just give you a quick flip through. As you see, you get like a big painting sometimes. And then smaller images to fit in to explain the painting. There's the Last Supper, and it just has bits of information around the paintings, so it's not too dense or heavy on the reading part, but it is very informative because of the encyclopedia layout that it has. And if you've been following my book reviews, you would know that I love the encyclopedia style of a book, particularly art books, because you can learn so much from them. And then, so we have here pre-war Vienna. Let's go into the modernism and show you more of a closer look there. So 1945 onwards. So abstract expressionism, and that covers the beginning of abstract and what it meant that suddenly artists decided to go with the new flow and basically create something that didn't need to have a specific look or be recognizable. It could be a distorted image of something that you can recognize, or it could be something that is just a color placed in a certain shape or with a certain structure or texture. So post-war Europe, and then we're moving into abstract painting and sculpture. Minimal art. Of course, a nice big spread on Andy Warhol. David Hockney. Then we have OP art and kinetic art. Assemblage, junk and land art. Andy Goldsworthy. So I studied him. He was a big inspiration of my kind of beginning of becoming an artist and learning about art. Actually was 3 artists: Georgia O'Keeffe, Piet Mondrian and Andy Goldsworthy. Those 3 really shaped me as an artist today, and the love for the nature, etc. So figurative painting. Some of it gets a bit kooky here, so I don't know how much I can show. Superrealism, feminist art, non-expressionism and graffiti art. So even if you thought you might know a lot about abstract art, you will still learn a lot. New media, contemporary sculpture. I've been to this exhibition here by Damien Hirst in London at the Tate Modern. That was a lot of fun. It was very interesting. Well, fun probably is the wrong word here, but it was certainly interesting. Australian Aboriginal art? Huh, that's interesting. I haven't heard of that movement. Aboriginal art has undergone a transformation in both style and medium, keeping to a traditional iconography but transforming it in innovative and radical ways. Australian Aboriginal art is now highly prized and much sought after. Okay. Europe today. Marina Abramovic. Now, I haven't gone to her current exhibition in London. However, I have gone to the Royal Academy like just before Christmas, or was it after Christmas? Maybe after Christmas it was. And I have gone to their gift shop and bought a couple of things, including this cute little crystal from the exhibition. So this is obsidian, like it has a silver sheen to it. Don't know if you can see it, but also a beautiful postcard which really describes very well how I feel about crystals. So let me just get that postcard. So the exhibition I think already finished on the 1st of January. So but basically this is a beautiful photograph, and I'm going to look for a frame that I can frame this in, because I just love this. It's just phenomenally good. Love this picture, and it's called Dosing Consciousness in 1997. And let's carry on. Asia today, North America today, and that is it. So it's a very, very big book with loads of interesting things to learn from, and whatever genre of art you are into, you'll find it, from, you know, very famous painters back in the day to more modern. So we have Victorian art here as well, and of course Impressionism, which would be within the 19th century section. That's another section that has a big part of the art that has influenced art in years to come. Turner, of course. I have been to the Turner exhibition with my dad. Quite lucky to have lived in London, but also still living fairly close, that I can just drive in to go to a good exhibition. I have stopped going to exhibitions for a while because, you know, when I became mum, I had other things to deal with and to look after. Manet. But now I am kind of getting back into that love. Edgar Degas. Now, another thing is, currently, I don't know if still the exhibition is on, but at the time there was this exhibition here. So Edgar Degas, his ballet girls drawings. The exhibition that I have been before, which was his kind of more paintings, including this famous little dancer statue. It's I think it's a bronze statue. Yeah, it's a bronze casting of a wax original. So I actually was lucky to see this in real life, and it is mesmerizing. There's something about this girl. So she was aged 14 when it was sort of created, and it's something so simple but very majestic. It's almost like coming so close to Edgar Degas' art that it's hard to explain unless you're into art and appreciate it to that extent. But this exhibition that was on recently, it was just the drawings, so like pencil drawings, and I got a little book which I have been reading with Mason. He loves the whole ballet and everything, and we took him to the Nutcracker in Cambridge during the Christmas, so that was quite lovely as well. And then obviously the ballerinas and all the dancing, he kind of really enjoyed that. And yeah, so that was a good little treat. And then we have more paintings. Cézanne, Gauguin. I also went to see Gauguin, and that was also pretty amazing. His color palette, subject matter. Van Gogh, I don't think I went to his specific exhibition, but I did see his sunflowers. And the Starry Night, I think I saw that. Was it Louvre? Maybe it was in Louvre. So, then we have Symbolism, Art Nouveau, Scandinavian art, and sculpture, African art, and then the 20th century starts. So, that is it. That surely should give you a good idea of what the book is all about. And it is a fantastic, great addition to a library. And in particular, if you are into art, or know someone who's into art and kind of looking for a gift idea or something like that. All right, so thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.